Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it's RJ, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Scouter Vegeta, or regular Vegeta, or Saiyan Saga Vegeta. He's a man of many titles. Starting with articulation, it's the exact same as the Super Saiyan Vegeta, as this is mostly the same exact body. We got a ball joint for the head and the scouter just fell out. Another ball joint for the neck. The only difference for the articulation is that the armor kind of moves. It's on hinges. Why it moves, I understand, but it gets out of the way and it looks awkward. Ball joint for the chest. Butterfly hinges for the shoulders, but the armor is a little bit different, so it doesn't work very well. Swivel for the shoulders. Double hinged elbows. Ball peg for the wrist. Nothing for the midsection, which is a little bit awkward. The hinges for his Dawn Guard move. Inset Figuarts hips. Thigh swivel. Double hinged knees. And then the tried and true, not very good SH Figuarts ankles. And then finally the toe hinge. Moving on to detail, it is both an improvement and not as good as the original. The likeness is significantly better. The face actually looks like Vegeta. He's a little bit too bulky for this design. He's kind of weird looking when he first shows up, but I guess this is more in line with Yamamuro's current designs for the anime. We got a nice blue for the jumpsuit. And then we have the biggest knock against this figure that the old figure does not have. No panel lining for the armor, so it looks a little bit cheap. However, you got this nice wrinkling for the gloves and the boots, his horrifically thick legs. The scouter is a nice translucent red plastic with some gray and white paint. Once again, no panel lining on the back. And then we have the tail. For accessories, right out of the box, he comes with a pair of fists, a pair of flat splayed out hands, one singular hand that's crushing the scouter, and it's painted horrendously, but the scouter looks pretty nice. A pair of very angry grasping hands for the Gala gun, which I have reproduced very poorly. A second uncurled tail, and the way you put this on is you tear the tail off of itself like some sort of savage. Then you unplug it from his back, and then you just kind of jam it in, and there you go. A pair of crossed arms, and then finally we have all the head paraphernalia one could ever ask for. Make your own jokes in the comments. We have two scouters, one of which has the readings lit up. It's got a yellow tampograph on it, so it's not actually painted on. This very stern face. This very smug face, which is not painted very correctly. You can see that black mark on his face. An angry face. A very angry face, and then two heads, one of which has a notch sculpted out for the scouter to go into. Here we have the contents of the box, just like I remember when I opened it up the first day. For packaging, here we have the man of the hour himself, along with his name, and it's the new style of box. Something I'd like to see is much like how the Ultraman boxes have a picture of the suit. I think it'd be nice to have an animation still on the side instead of just a picture of the prototype, but that might be too expensive to license. Some more prototype pictures in black and white. Some more prototype pictures not in black and white. Here is the haha funny meme. As you can see, it does not actually come with the hands that he needs for this pose. They actually come with Super Vegeta. And then nothing on the bottom, as the bluefin sticker is actually right here. For scaling, here we have Vegeta alongside some assorted baddies, namely McDonald's Vegeta and El Goku de Rosa. So overall, this is definitely a figure that exists in this timeline. Unlike the renewal for Super Vegeta, which completely obliterated the original for this figure actually does some stuff a little bit better. Namely the paint and the accessories. For instance, this figure is missing the dirty fireworks hands, it's missing the effect parts, and it's missing the claw. However, this figure is engineered a lot better. It actually looks like Vegeta, but it's more expensive, so pick your poison, I suppose. Personally, I prefer this one, because A, it looks nicer, and B, it's not $400,000 on the aftermarket. But if you like the older one, it does have some benefits to it, so it's really up to your own preference.